What's up, guys? Phat, and we've got the first ever gun class of the week, and I wanted to do this because I thought it would be cool, it'd be fun, and it's going to be focused more on the attachments and your play style more than, what's the best overall class for this certain gun. So this week we're doing the Peacekeeper, and the first class we've got is with the quick draw hit attachment and the silencer. We got Ghost, Lightweight, Scavenger, Dexterity, and then equipment doesn't really matter. The reason why I'm running the perks I'm running is because I want to be an aggressive, fast, ghosty, stealthy type of build. The quick draw and dexterity help me get the gun up real quick, so it kind of evens out in the long run, simply because the Peacekeeper is not good in terms of hip fire. It's okay, but it's not the greatest. It's not along the same lines as most normal SMGs, but it does do good in aiming down sights from good sized distances. So I recommend that you play the Peacekeeper in general from a decent distance between you and your enemy, but this class in particular you really want to, because you're going to be silenced. You want to get up and close, but you want to be just far enough away so that they can't hip fire you, and you can sneak up on them like these guys. That guy doesn't even know I'm there, and you can just take them out. The quick draw gets it up there, so does dexterity, and this class can be used for a multitude of gameplay options. You could use it for a really offensive stealthy class. And by offensively stealthy, I mean you're running right in their faces. You could use it as kind of a keep your distance stealth class. You can use it in domination, kill confirm, team deathmatch. You can literally use that class, the silence class, in almost any one out there, any game type out there. You probably want to stick away from something like demolition because you're trying to go in loud in that game type and just kick everybody's butt and plant the bombs, and you got to go crazy in that mode. So I wouldn't recommend it for demolition, but anything else, you're good to go. Even on a map like this in Nuketown, you want to stay off the map, so that's why I use it here. You want to stay off the map if you're trying to be stealthy and get a lot of good streaks, because otherwise someone's going to take you out very quickly, and it's not going to hold up well for you. Overall, the Peacekeeper is a decent gun from a solid range, but you really want to play with strengths. And again, this is trying to be one of those videos where you can get some tips from it, but it doesn't tell you what exactly you have to do. I'm giving you a recommended build that you could use in a whole multitude of different game types. Peacekeeper was the first gun I used in the 360, and it's one of the highest kill-death ratio weapons I have, and have all the attachments and everything unlocked for it, so that's why I chose to use it. It can be used on a lot of different maps. I would recommend not the small maps like hijack, things like that. Studio and a map like this right here, standoff, it works really well on. There's a lot of smaller places that you can get yourself in trouble, like around corners, but there's also a lot of long-ranged sight type of things that you can probably flourish with the gun and do extremely well. But the silenced one, it's meant for stealthy gameplay and keeping off the map while catching your enemies with their pants down in almost any gameplay type you like. I do apologize for not using the guns as the attachments, as we talk about them as they come up, but I'm just using footage that I got from this weekend. The next class that we're going to be talking about is the one with the red dot and the quick draw. The reason why I switched over to red dot for this class, and why I think it works really well for the Peacekeeper, is its recoil isn't actually that bad from a distance, and with the red dot, for some reason it feels like it's toned down. So if you want to be accurate with a gun that you're going to be shooting from a little distance away, I would highly recommend this. I use it a lot on my class, like my AN94 or M8. Always got to have a red dot because you want to be precise, and the red dot allows you to do so on the Peacekeeper. Like I said, low recoil, good distance, and for this class setup I chose to go with flak jacket because I wanted to be out there and be loud, be in everybody's faces, and it works out pretty well. Overall, the red dot, it should only be used for long distance stuff. You really don't want to be using a red dot with a silencer or a red dot with the laser sight or anything like that. That's just gonna get you into a world of hurt, simply because you're not really focusing on any advantages the Peacekeeper has. Here with Quick Draw, you can aim down sights quickly, you can use the red dot, and you can, see people from a mile away, and you can take them out, from a solid distance. I would recommend stock. That's actually going to be on the next class. We'll show that. But overall, the red dot is probably going to be your best option for long range, kind of slow gunfights. The first two classes that I talked about, the silencer and the red dot one, those are really for, kind of taking it easy a little bit. The last class is definitely going to be focused on rush, kicking people's butt, and that's what a majority of this footage is me just running in there with, no regard for my safety or a cat's safety or anyone's safety, but right now, you really want to kind of play a little more defensively with these classes. And I apologize if this is going on a little too long. This is all kind of like a first run type of thing. Maybe 9 minutes is too long for me when I'm just going over like 3 classes. But I think 3 classes can actually give you a lot, even when I'm not using a whole lot of different attachments. Pretty much for the Peacekeeper, I would always recommend going with the Quick Draw. And on this final class, we've got stock. This is an in-your-face class that allows you to kind of strafe back and forth. You've already seen a lot of footage with it, but you're about to see more. You can kind of, like I said, strafe back and forth. The iron sights are pretty clear, to be honest. You got the Quick Draw, so you can aim down the sights faster, and it's really just meant for getting up in people's faces. And again, this can be used for domination, kill confirmed. All my footage here is from domination, but it's just, I did so well with it, I can't believe it. I've been talking to you guys for the last couple weeks about me struggling with finding good gameplays or getting good gameplays. I was just tearing people up, whether I was using UAV, counter UAV, and Blackbird, or whether I was using like right now I've got the VSAT, the Warthog, and the Lightning Strike, and man, I was just going balls deep on these kids. So this is a great class if you want to be really aggressive, really offensive. You could also probably switch in extended mags if you wanted to, or probably FMJ if you want to wallbang people, but this class is really an in-your-face run and gun type of class, and it's good for medium ranges, good for short ranges because you can aim down sights quick. It's really awesome. You can see I'm mowing through people. I think I just killed like 3 or 4 people in one clip. It's awesome. The Peacekeeper really is an underutilized weapon, but the one thing that I really do recommend about the Peacekeeper is only using a few attachments. Not a few as in like don't use 3 or 4 or whatever. Only be using things like the red dot, the silencer, Quick Draw, stock. I wouldn't really focus on rapid fire or the target finder or anything like that. Possibly the laser sight if you want to do like a 3 attachment type thing, but other than that, there's not too much that I would recommend out there for this gun other than the attachments I've used. It's a good gun for those few attachments, but other than that, you don't want to venture too far out. And other guns you're going to see I can recommend a lot more. Like, I know for a fact for the AN-94, I'm going to be recommending silencer, Quick Draw, I could recommend stock, the red dot, I think I mentioned that, the target finder, possibly even extended mag, grip, all those things. Not too many like that on the Peacekeeper, just a few, but with those few, man, it packs a punch and it kicks butt. So I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay commentary. I'm definitely going to be pushing for better footage, but I really just wanted to get this video out with my suggestions to you guys before I left for New York City. I did get it out like I said I wanted to. I also even created a crappy thumbnail. It's nice and pink and purpley and whatever because this is the Peacekeeper. We like peace up in this biatch, right? That's what we like. So if you have any feedback for the thumbnail, I'm going to put it in the end. If you want to see like a higher resolution version of it, like I said, it's very cheap. I did it in actually it probably took me like an hour because I was trying to figure out how to use the program I was using. It's called Pixelmator. I was struggling with this commentary. This took a long time. I've done the commentary like twice now, did the video editing a few times, but I do hope you guys learned something. Like I said, I've seen a lot of Drifter and Xbox Ahoy's videos. They do a lot of in-depth about where the gun came from, its fire rate, those sorts of things, and they do offer one class recommendation at the end. Like I said, I'm just giving you 3 classes that work for me, and if they work for me, I hope they can work for you, and they can work in different styles, whether it's offensive, whether it's defensive, and I really leave the things like the equipment and the perks up to you, because you could like to play a stealthy class with, flakjack rocket and you know, ghost, because maybe the other team uses lots of explosives, or you're in demolition, or maybe you really want to be fast and you want to use like lightweight, extreme conditioning, dexterity, because you're going to be playing capture the flag, whatever. These classes can be used for a whole plethora of things, perks, equipment, that stuff's all up to you. Anyways, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Nice little triple kill to end off the video, and check out the thumbnail. I'm out. Peace.
UAV on standby. Securing A.